Not all at once. That would be too obvious. It happens in waves. One relationship cools, then another. A friend who used to call you every week suddenly goes silent. A family member starts treating you differently, and you can't figure out why. People who said they would always be there start to drift, and when you try to address it, they act like nothing is wrong even though you can feel the temperature has dropped. This is one of the most painful experiences a chosen one can walk through. Because you didn't do anything. You weren't difficult. You weren't demanding. You loved these people. And now, they're slipping out of your life one by one. You start to wonder if it's you. You start replaying conversations. You start apologizing for things you didn't even do. Stop apologizing. Look at what happened to Joseph. Before he ever stood in front of Pharaoh and saved a nation, his own brothers, the people he grew up with, the people who shared the same father, sat down together and made a deliberate decision to get rid of him. They didn't just stop calling. They threw him in a pit. They sold him to a passing caravan. They went home and told their father he was dead. And the reason wasn't anything Joseph had done wrong. The reason was the calling on his life that they couldn't stand to be near. Some of the people walking out of your life right now are not walking out because of anything you did. They're walking out because the anointing on your life is starting to surface, and they cannot operate in proximity to it without exposing what they're trying to keep hidden. Heaven is not letting them stay, because if they stayed, they would either drag you back into who you used to be, or they would betray you when you stepped fully into who you're becoming. Either way, your assignment requires their absence. I know how much this one hurts, because some of the people leaving are not strangers. They are people you prayed for, people you stood with, people you covered when nobody else was covering them. And now they're acting like they barely know you, and you cannot make sense of it, because you would never have done that to them. But you have to understand, what they are responding to is not your behavior. It is the weight on your spirit. The same weight Joseph carried before his brothers ever knew what to do with him. They didn't reject him because he had wronged them. They rejected him because his very presence reminded them of what they were not. And rather than be transformed by proximity to him, they chose to remove him from their lives. Bless them and let them go. Don't chase them. Don't beg them to stay. Don't spend the next 2 years trying to figure out what you did wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. The Father is making space around you for the relationships that belong to the next chapter. And most of them have not even appeared in your life yet. You cannot meet the new ones while you're still grieving the loss of the old ones. Bless them and walk forward.